And we are starting live. I think it's on. It's just me and the cats. Just do a little dance. Am I early? Just go do some breathing while I'm here. Don't go just now. Oh.
Yeah, it says.
Hello! Welcome! Hi! Who's that? Can't see. Where is he? Oh, hello! Hi! Welcome! Oh, a few more now. Hi, guys! How are you? Hi! Jon Snow's here. Where is he? He's there. And Khalees is around somewhere in the room. Hope everyone is doing okay and doing well. Hi, more people that join in. Hello. We've had a response that more people want the cats involved, so I'm trying my best. So I've got a little light on for them, but who knows if they'll... Oh, and here she is. Here's Khaleesi. Say hi. Oh, I'm terrified. How are we doing for time?
It's time to start, I think.
3 o'clock. Oh, she's getting on the table now. You can see there. Oh, there's been in the background. I'm going to be helping with some music today. I'm just going to move back a little bit. I hope you all can hear me. Oh, a few more people. Hi! Yeah, thanks all for joining in today. A few more people might hopefully join in as we go. As always, make sure that you have some water nearby because it's really nice and warm outside. So making sure if you exercise and do things that you've got some water to hydrate with. Making sure your space is clear so that you can do a little bit of moving around. We're going to be doing some seated stuff, some standing stuff, and some stuff lying down as well. So it makes even more sense if you've got enough room to move around. And as always, be careful with any pets, siblings, pieces of furniture, or grown-ups that are in your space as well. Ace, who's that saying hello? Hi Pierre! That's fun. So we're going to be doing a session today all about being our own superhero. So we all have hidden superpowers, and I think at times like this when life's a bit tricky and there's lots of things going on with the grown-ups and ourselves and everything going on in the world, there's lots of big feelings that are happening. So I think it's really important that we recognise our own inner superpowers and do things that help us get strong mentally and physically so we can go out into the world and be superheroes. So, can you find somewhere to sit up really nice and tall? Now you may notice behind me I have a beautiful piece of artwork that my friend Sally made me. We're going to be doing some square breathing to begin our practice today. So we're going to follow the lines of the square and breathe in as we go up and breathe out as we go along and then breathe in as we go down. Now if you can look at the screen, I will do this and I will move my arm to help breathe in together. Hiya! Hi Sass! Okay, so hi Milvis! Not yet. So, breathe. We're going to start some breathing. So I'd like us to breathe really nice and deeply. Breathe, sit up really nice and tall. Imagine there is a little piece of string pulling you up and holding your head up beautifully high. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Put your sit bones to sit up. Just make sure they're really flat on the floor. Now we're going to breathe together. And we're going to breathe in as we go up and breathe out as we go along. And then breathe in as we go down, and then breathe out as you go along. Now this is something you can practice on any square or rectangle object in your house. So if you're feeling really big feelings and you need a moment to calm down, this is a really good way of just taking a few moments, a few breaths to help you calm down. It's really useful. Okay, so let's begin. So breathing in as you go up and breathing out as you go along. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, that was excellent. I can definitely feel a little bit more grounded doing this now. That was great. So what I'd like us to do now is a little bit of a body warm-up, and I'm hopefully start using a little bit of music. So this is a tune that Jack at Z Arts has made especially for yoga. So it's a really nice flowy movement, and I'll speak as we go along. But he's going to start the music now. So it's coming on in the background. Can you bring yourself to stand? However you like, but try not to use any arms. Standing up really nice and tall. Can you float your arms up and breathe in? And then float your arms down, breathe out. Can you reach down, touch your toes? Then bend your knees, float your arms up. And then breathe in, out. Can you give your shoulders a shake? Give them a little shake. Side to side, up and down. Can you look upwards? Can you look down? Standing still, look to the side. Take a deep breath there. Back to the middle. Over to the other side. Back to the middle. Can you do some head rolls? Just roll in the back of your head and roll into the front. Can you do the figure 8 with your upper body but not your lower body? So keeping your lower body straight. Can you do a figure of 8? It's quite tricky. Just can you move your shoulders like you're doing a figure of 8? Maybe get your arms involved. Move around, twist around. Can you do a figure of 8 with one hand? So twisting around. Can you do a figure of 8 with the other arm? Twist it around. It's quite tricky on this side actually. Can you do a figure of 8 with your hips? Make them go round and in and round. Doesn't matter what you look like, just have a little go, fling them round. Maybe you want to do figure of 8 with one foot, balance on one leg. So see if you can swoop it all the way. Do the other leg, figure of 8. Swing it all around. Maybe you can flop over and do a figure of 8 with your bodies. Spinning around. Maybe shuffle with your feet backwards, doing a figure of 8. Anybody else getting dizzy yet? Do-do-do-do. And then see if you can float your arms, bend your knees, and just flop. Maybe you can spin. Do some nice spins here. And then bend your knees. Can you come to crouching down? And then bouncing around. And then coming all the way back down to sitting again. You look up nice and tall. Round those shoulders. Roll the way up to your ears, and then as you breathe in, take a deep breath out and sigh. And then deep breath in as you go in. And then squeeze and lift, and then let go. Big sigh out. And then deep squeeze and lift as you go up, and then sigh it out. I'm just gonna turn the music down a little bit again. Okay, so thanks everybody. That was a little bit of a different thing for me to try, and it was new. Doing figure 8 movements with our different body parts. That's something that's a little bit strange and different for you to try at home, but it's just something to have a bit of fun and to get our heartbeats moving. So if you put your hands over your heart space now, you should feel that your heart is beating, hopefully. And I just want to take this moment for us to take our hands together in our heart space and say our special secret yoga code word, which is Namaste. So, if we say it together after 3 and bow our heads. Okay, after 3, 1, 2, 3. Namaste. And that means the sunshine in me and the goodness in me says hello to all the sunshine and goodness in you. Now that's the theme of our story, yoga story today, that we're going to have a go at doing, which is all about being a superhero and finding our inner superpower. Okay, so it's going to begin. Our story's going to begin. Let me just move back a little bit. And just so you know, Jon Snow's lying here next to me here again. And he may join in at any moment. So, finding somewhere to sit up tall. Can you put your legs out in a V shape in front of you and spread them like this? So, we are going to go on a yoga adventure, and we have heard something special from a little friend of ours, a little cat named Jon Snow. He has told us that in a land far away, an enchanted forest, there are some people who have forgotten how to be kind. Think a minute there. That must be really quite a scary place if people have forgotten how to be kind. So they say as in someone needs to go and show them how to be kind again. So, what could we do? Have a little think. What could we do to go and show those people who live far away in an enchanted forest that have forgotten how to be kind? What could we do and show them how to be kind? What's maybe the most important thing we could do? Maybe have a little think. Maybe say it to any adults or grown-ups around you, or if you've got any siblings, or if any pets, what could you do to help people remember how to be kind? Have a little think. So I think we need to go on an expedition. So we're going to get ready. So can you cross your legs again? That was just to warm my seat bones up. Can you reach up one hand and bring it over to the opposite leg and have a little look round behind you? If we were to go on an expedition, what would we take with us? Well, I might take some binoculars. So can you get some binoculars on? Can you do a little look around? Take a little look around. And then let's put them in our backpack. And then get your other arm, reach it over to the opposite knee. What might you think we should take with us on an expedition? So have a little look round. Take a deep breath in there. Don't push or pull too much. And then turn back round. Maybe some food. Excellent. So, can you put your legs out like this again? And then you want them to be in like a big V shape. Now, what kind of food is in a big V shape? 2 of them are kind of my favourite foods. So, maybe one of them's a giant big pizza! So can you get your arms and can you trace, like you're tracing a massive circle all the way around the front of you. So trace your arms all the way. So leaning over to one side, can you brush over your feet? And that is your giant pizza base. So what we're going to put on our pizza? My favourite pizza's got jalapenos on. Do you know what those are? So some cheese. So can you reach over to one side? And then breathe in as you scoop up an amount of cheese to put on your pizza. And then reach over to the other side. What else are you going to put on? Some tomato sauce. Doesn't matter if it's in the right order. And then put it all out on your pizza. And then legs in. Can you chop up all the slices? And then pick it up. And then put it in your bag. Okay, next we need to get ready for our expedition. So we need to put on the right expedition clothes. So what we're going to put on first. Can you carefully stand up? Okay, expedition explorers need to be wearing proper clothes. So they maybe even need to be wearing proper cat leggings. So let's pretend to put on our expedition clothes. So grabbing on the best pair of leggings or trousers or anything that you've got and pretend to step into it. Pulling it all the way up and then step into the other leg. Pulling it all the way up. Maybe it's a skirt or a dress and you're swishing it all the way up. And then putting in your protective coat like this. Putting it on. Putting on our backpacks like this. And then making sure that you have a hat and some sun cream and some good sturdy boots to go hiking in. Okay, I think we're ready now. So can you stand up and really tall mountain pose and show me that you're ready to go on your expedition? Okay, so first off, we need to get out there and get to the Enchanted Forest. How do we get there? So usually at this point in my class, I would ask the children to get involved. But I'm just going to carry on making it up. So it might be a little bit weird and wonderful, but hey, let's go with it. Weird and Wonderful Wednesdays. So we are going to have to get there by a special bicycle, okay? So the bicycle is down at the bottom of the garden in the shed through a really rickety gate. So can you all turn around? Can you all go to the bottom of the garden? So creepy down. And then open the gate. Open the gate. And then go inside the cave, go inside the fence. Pick up the bicycle. Bring it back out. Put it down. Okay, it's just about not enough. It's just about good enough to get on the bike. So then coming down to seated. Turn this way so you can see me, hopefully. We're going to have to cycle through the clouds and the sunshine over to the Enchanted Forest and help out where these poor people have no kindness. So can you lie down carefully on your back and hold your handlebars in the air, put your knees in the air, and we're going to cycle. So keeping your shoulders nice and flat. Can you cycle there? And we're going to go whoosh one way, and then back to the centre, and then whoosh another way. And then we've got a few more turns up the M63, and then you've got to turn left. So we go, excuse me, I don't know where I'm going to the Enchanted Forest. So we need to find out where that is. And just along to help us is, can you come onto your tummies, is a flying snake. So, can you come onto your tummies and put your arms out behind you? So, lying as flat as you can with your toenails touching the floor. And can you put your forehead down on the floor and rest there for a moment? So in this little snake pose, now in this world, can you see? He is a special snake because he has the power to bring back kindness. Can you reach up and then look on the other side? But he says the power's not in him, the power's in us. So, what could we do to show them that we are powerful superheroes? So we could show them that we are strong within ourselves. Okay, so the snake tells us where we need to go and what we need to do. So we thought we would just see this place, but actually we're the ones that need to go and save it. Okay, so we need to be strong in ourselves. So I think we should practice being strong. So let's stand up and do a power pose. So can you come up to standing? Can you put one foot in front of the other and stretch out like this? This is called a warrior one pose. So you want your knee tracking over your foot and your back foot pointing the other way. So your foot facing forward and that leg facing towards the wall there. And you're going to put your arms out like this. And this is like a power surfer. Okay? So the snake says, jump on my back and I will surf you the rest of the way to the planet. So can you surf? Woo! And then swip your feet around. Switch or swip, whichever way you want to do it. And then go the other way. And then you're going to stand up nice and tall in mountain pose. After riding, sort of surfing on the wonderful snake through the sky, we're now going to land on this beautiful planet that has these gorgeous enchanted trees. So can you see there? Can you stand up really, really nice and tall and put yourself into a tree pose? Now your branches are all sparkly and deliciously golden. See if you can stand there. Maybe you could put your foot up higher like we did last week. Oops. And maybe raise your branches all the way up. And then come out of that on that side. And then make sure we do balance on each side. So can you do it on the other way? Can you make your branches beautiful and golden? And then if you did that higher on the other side, can you go all the way up? And make them all shine and sparkly down. And here, in the enchanted forest, were some little tiny creatures who were very grumpy and sad. So can you make yourself into a tiny little creature? Now it's up to you how the creatures looked. Maybe they're little trolls, or maybe they're gnomes, or maybe they're little mice, or maybe they're just very confused small cats, who knows. So make yourself really, really tiny and small. And we are going to go over. So make yourself really, really tiny and small. Have a little rest there. And then we see them with our binoculars. And we remember we have our special backpack. And what did we bring in our special backpack? Well, I know what I brought. I brought the binoculars and the pizza. Oh, what could I do to cheer up these sad, lonely little creatures? How about maybe if we gave them something and maybe if we cheered them up, maybe we should go and cheer them up. So maybe we should go and cheer them up by doing our special figure of 8 dance, because it looks really silly. And maybe we could give them our binoculars so then they can see. Oh, and the little tiny creatures felt so happy and pleased after they'd been given such gifts and they'd been cheered up with dancing and kindness. And they gave us a great big hug. Oh, give yourself a great big hug and make sure to twist your arms around and then unfold and twist the other way. Oh, great big hug. And they finally felt much better. And we realised that we can be super strong and super kind with other people. Whew. Wow, what a story. Okay, so just to finish on our story now, the main thing to think about in these kind of stories is that a lot of how we react to things is how we can get through things. So it's really important sometimes is just to take a minute, take some breaths, and think about how we react to things and see if there's anything we can do to make the situation a little bit better. So there's something, we are all superheroes, and I think everyone is doing a super job at the moment of trying to be kind and trying to get through this tricky situation. So if there's anything you could do, like a secret kindness mission where you could go and do something for someone in your home or a pet, or you could do something kind for a neighbour, as long as it's a safe thing to do, or is there something you could make someone to give them at another time? Like, that would be an amazing thing, and we would spread so much love and kindness. Okay, so now that would be a great little secret mission to do. The next thing, you know how we were doing a figure of 8? So if you could get a piece of paper and a pen, we could do something now just to finish. So I'll show you, you can have a go maybe at another time. If you get a piece of paper and a pen, can you draw a big 8 in the middle, like this? So I don't know if you can see. So if I do it here like this, on my carpet. If you do a big 8 like this. So there's your 8. Can you draw a little circle in each of those? So like a little circle. And what do you have? An 8, but also a superhero mask. So you can make your own little superhero mask using 8. That was the silly warm-up of our yoga today. And you could design your very own superhero mask that maybe you could cut out and wear at another time. So just to finish our yoga for the day, I'd like us all to take a little lie down, if you can, and put your arms out by your sides, so they're right underneath where your shoulders are, and then put your feet up towards your bum so your knees are in the air, and then flop your legs over to one side and look the other way, and just rest down here, and then pull your knees back up to the center and then flop them the other way, and then take a deep breath in there, and then back to center. Can you hug your knees in and just rock gently from side to side? Just taking a little moment of there. And then stretch out your body, lying flat on the ground. Stretch up your arms behind you, and then slowly bring them back down to your sides, and see if you can lie still there for 3 breaths. See if we can lie still. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Last one, breathing in. And then carefully rolling onto one side. I don't know if you can see me there. And coming back up to sitting. Putting your hands over your heart space. And thinking about one good thing that you were good at in that yoga session today. It was a little weird and wonderful story, but just think about one good thing that you had to go at. It might have been following the story, and if you want to comment on it, that would be amazing. If you want to leave some feedback on today, that would be fabulous. But yeah, get in touch, let me know how it was. Trying something new, so sometimes yeah. And thanks you all for watching. It's been fab. That's me over and out. So let's just say before we go, special secret code word, which is namaste. After 3, 1, 2, 3, let's bow our heads. Namaste. Bye everybody. Thanks for joining. Sorry, it's a bit strange today.